Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We're going to be working on this Grom today, potentially that Grom. Today we're going to be installing the Kitaco oil cooler 5-row for the Honda Grom. We've already done this previously. I didn't bring the ownership, didn't bring the owner's manual or the installation manual, but we do have another Honda Grom. We did install it with the owner's manual in hand, so we're just going to tear everything down and get to work. Time to install the bracketry, and good thing we've already done it once.
I have to take mine off to take a good look at it.
Alrighty.
So, yeah, it looks like that one goes in that corner.
Oh, I see that.
The lower bracket for the cooler is on the, like the tab is on the right side, and the other one goes on the left.
Installing the oil cooler was a bit interesting because it was warm in the garage, then it was beautiful outside, then it would start snowing outside, and it would get cold in the garage, then it would close the door again. It was weird. Anyways, the best way to do this is just lay everything out and organize all your nuts and bolts and make sure you know where everything is going. So after spending way too long, I decided just to cut that part of the bracket off. You won't need it because, well, you're probably not running that intake. My nephew didn't need it because, well, he didn't need to do that because he's running a dinger built intake. So we're gonna go back to this, and yeah. Not having the instructions makes this very hard. I've had this oil cooler for like almost a year, and having two different intakes makes it really hard. I have man in the box, as you know. My nephew has dinger built, and dinger built is the better one. Alrighty, I'm gonna turn the light on, make it a little bit easier. Alrighty, boys, watch out for the oil. We have the oil cooler installed. Left these a bit long, so I wanted to cut them shorter later on. We can. As you can see, the bracketry is all in there. I had cut this off because I didn't need to put my air horn back in here, and this had to be over this way just to keep it out of the way, so to speak. And I bent this back, and it's all flowing nicely. That's the piece that cut off. It's not really needed. When you see the next one, because Terry has his own cooler, you'll notice that that is exactly the same thing. It's kind of useless. Although you did tie this to that. You'll see that later. Going back around this way, give you another view of this massive thing. Pull this back, you'll see where the wire, sorry, the hose is. Come on the side, you'll see it all, where all the bracketry is. Very nice system set up. And my nephew was kind enough, because I was slow as butt, he installed the see-through vent cover. Cam cover, sorry, correction. Looks pretty snazzy. Let's go take a look at his.
You're just used to calling mine vented cam cover.
Yeah, because you got the vented cam cover by Evel. It is beautiful.
And if you follow my line, you can see how I ran my vent line. It's literally just sitting there. It's pretty savage.
Coming down, vent line is here, right back up. That's from the some of the extra hose, which is perfect. Vents to atmosphere. You see where he's coming in. That's his dinger built intake. Down this way. You see where everything's all running. We'll go to the other side.
But you give yourself credit. You're the one who ran those lines on that one.
Fair enough. He's got little dents just like what I do. They're brand new, never been touched, but they already have dents. I don't know how that happens. You can see where his is. I actually put spacers in mine because I need to go a little bit further ahead of the intake. And that's where I was talking about where it zip ties to it. This bracket is useless, but for Terry, it's perfect. The line comes down here, down and around, and then through here. So very nice and tight. She looks good. Checking for leaks. Look at that thing. Blinky lights. No leaks though. Everything looks good. Yeah, I like it. Anyways guys, if any questions, concerns about installing oil coolers, ask Terry, because he's the master of disaster in this case, and he's been patient enough to allow me to work in his garage. Anyways, catch you later. Peace.